This is Evil Animation back with another Marvel Legends review. This time I'm going to be reviewing Rocket Raccoon from the upcoming Guardian of the Galaxy movie. And so let's just take a look at the box. Again, he comes in the standard new Marvel Legends kind of window box. Again, they went with the dark purple on the bottom as opposed to the red from Amazing Spider-Man 2 and the blue from the Winter Soldier, Captain America 2. So let's take a look. One thing I wanted to note after doing the review of Nova, I'm looking at this package, I noticed something that the Nova box says Marvel at the top as opposed to saying Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know if that has anything to do with the character not being in the movie, but I don't know. That it just kind of seemed odd that they wouldn't put the Guardians of the Galaxy logo on the Nova box. So I don't know. Maybe you guys can answer that. So let's look back. Let's take a look at the box. So again, it has very cool Rocket Raccoon card art on one side. On the other side, it's just a duplicate of the art. But very cool. I like it in that purple, the single color. I think it just makes it kind of pop. It looks pretty neat. Let's take a look at the back. Again, it just has the individual picture of Rocket holding his weapon. Again, at the bottom it shows Groot and all what each piece is and what figures come with those pieces. Again, I want to note that it shows that there are no variants in this wave. Which again makes me believe that there is probably not going to be an additional wave. I think that this is going to be a single wave, and this is probably all we're going to get from the movie. Let's take a look at Rocket's bio. So Rocket Raccoon has an interesting bio. If you guys want to read it, go ahead and pause it now, and then you can take a look at it. So here's the instructions to build Groot that came with Rocket, and again, I just want to point out that they did individualize these to each character. This one has Rocket Raccoon checked. So I don't know, is that a cost-saving effort, or is that just kind of a waste of money? What do you guys think? So this is Rocket out of the package. Let's take a quick look at all of his articulation, and we'll talk about a couple things. So here he is. His head, his head does not, I think it's on, it looks like it's on some type of ball joint system, but his head does not turn. I can't get it to turn, and I don't want to press too hard because I'm afraid it will end up breaking him. He does have ball joints in his shoulders. He has elbow joints, and he does have wrist joints. Elbows and wrists. And he has... Oh no, he doesn't. I thought those actually swiveled. They don't. So he does have waist. His waist does twist, but that's it. He does not have any other articulation other than his tail. His tail does swivel. It just rotates actually. It's not on a ball joint or anything. So that's about it. So that's about it on his articulation. I do find it a little awkward that he has to have his tail down for him to be able to stand up, because if you move that tail up, or anyway, he will not stand. I cannot get him to stand without it. I just don't think he can do it. I think that's why his tail is important. So if you put his tail, then he'll stand. So he does come with his big rocket or his machine gun, laser gun. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but that's cool. Let's take a look at it on him. So this is Rocket holding his weapon. I think he looks great. I think he's pretty cool. He holds the weapon a little awkward, almost like where it's close to his chest. It's mostly because his right arm, the one that goes under the gun or holding the gun, it's not long enough to kind of where he can extend it out. So that doesn't fit I don't know if that's how they meant it to be, or maybe his arms aren't articulated enough for him to be able to do that. But I think it looks pretty cool. The gun is very detailed. It has like a nice wash on it, so it kind of looks dirty and looks used, kind of like greasy. So I think that's very cool. With the gun, it makes him front heavy, So I had his tail directly between his legs and he kind of sat perfectly straight up, but doing it that way he actually falls forward. So I had to tilt his tail a little bit to the side so he leans further back. Otherwise he falls forward because I guess the gun's just too heavy for him to hold. But, you know, if you turn him, you know, he's pretty cool. It'd be great if his head turned, so it kind of looked like he was, now he just looks like, you know, he just kind of looks like he's holding the weapon as opposed to, you know, firing it. But you can see how he has to lean back, because if I put that tail directly forward, watch, you'll see that he just falls forward. He's too heavy. So I don't know, I guess because he's just such a small character, it's just hard for them to get that correct. There he goes. A little bit better, actually. So that's Rocket with his weapon. So take him away. Now this comes with him. I'm not really sure what it is. My only thought is that it's Groot's weapon, some type of you know, blaster. That at first I thought maybe it was something he rode, because it had this handle on here, and I thought maybe he actually rode it. But then I look at this. This looks like a chess piece where you know, and then see there's these two handles right here, and there's one here. So, and then this is like a chess piece, so maybe Groot actually holds this like as a weapon. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. So there's the Build-A-Figure piece Groot for his torso and his head, or his upper torso and his head. Very detailed. They do a nice green kind of wash over the brown. You know, I love the little pieces on the top of his head. Very detailed sculpt. I mean, they're very intricate. So, and then as what I was talking about is it would be almost like something like this. And then once I add his arms to it, you know, he'd hold it, and it's like a cannon. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that I'm not sure if that's what it's for. There are no directions on what it's for. I mean, obviously, I don't think it's rockets. I mean, he would never be able to hold it. So I don't know. You guys got to tell me what you think about that. So, just to recap on Rocket, I think, you know, he's a cool figure. Obviously, he's small. You know, he is Rocket Raccoon. He's a tiny little guy. But I like him. I think he's cool, especially with the, you know, combination of him and Groot. I like how it looks. So make sure you guys subscribe, like the video, and check us out on mucollectorclub.com, and maybe you can stop by and we'll hang out and chat, and we'll talk all things nerds. Alright, later.